guys, you're watching Cait Straight Up, and I am Caitlin, and it is St. Patrick's Day. It is normally such a fun, drunk holiday. I know the buzz is a little bit down because of everything going on with this crazy virus, but it doesn't mean that you can't have some delicious food and have some good drink and just kind of, forget everything for a little bit and dive into some corned beef and everything else that's amazing about St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to show you a recipe today that's a little bit different. I do have a corned beef and cabbage recipe from years and years ago, one of my first videos. But today we are going to do a corned beef and cabbage St. Patrick's Day galette. It is so yummy. It takes all the fun corned beef and cabbage flavors, puts it in some kind of pastry with some cheese, and it's just amazing. You guys are going to love it, and I hope that you do, because we're going to get started. So I have a store-bought pie crust here, and I just rolled it out a little bit to make it extra thin. You don't need to have a perfect circle because we're going to fold it all in together, but you just kind of want to roll it out so it's nice and thin. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees, and we're going to start by laying out some slices of a Swiss cheese. This is just a sliced Swiss that I'm going to kind of lay out in the center of my galette here. So I took my cabbage and I let it kind of dry out on a paper towel. We don't want a lot of moisture here in our galette because then it'll just drip out and it'll stay kind of really moist. So I let it dry out on a paper towel, and then now we're just going to add it right in to the center. So if your cabbage is dry and there's not a lot of moisture to it, then you could skip that step. But you definitely want to try to make sure that it's not too wet when getting it in the center of this galette. So this is my already cooked cabbage that I made for my corned beef and cabbage. So this is a great recipe to kind of do with your leftovers, or if you just make way too much every year like I do, and then you're like, what do I do with all this corned beef and cabbage? So it's really something fun for that. So then same thing, this is my cooked corned beef that I cooked in my crock pot. I kind of shredded it all up to make it go in this galette nicely, and I'm just gonna drop it on in here, just like so. And we're going to want to make it kind of even throughout, but really just get it in there right into the center of your galette. Okay, perfect. So we have all of our stuff right in the center of our pie crust, and we're just going to go ahead and kind of fold it all in like this. You're just going to want to kind of crunch it up together to make it's a flat pie, like a flat little pie here. Then I have just an egg here that I just beat up real quick, and we are going to brush the outside with some egg before getting it in the oven. This makes sure that the crust is really nice and golden brown. So let's just do that all the way around. Yep. So this is now ready for our 400-degree oven. We're going to cook it for about 35 to 40 minutes until our crust is nice and golden brown and it slides off of our tray easily, and then we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes on the counter, and then it's time to dig in. And after that time in the oven, you have yourself a delicious corned beef and cabbage St. Patrick's Day galette. It is super easy. It makes it a little bit special for a tough St. Patrick's Day when all the parades and everything are canceled, and it's a little bit extra fun. I love everybody out there. I hope you're all staying safe. Make sure to kind of check in on each other, and if you want to message me, I'm on Instagram, Cait Straight Up Cooking. And other than that, guys, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.